We fucking did it, guys. We did it. We have got Betta eggs. Oh my god. I didn't think this was gonna happen. Yeah, look at this. This is from work. Okay, so I am sick as hell. I've got some sort of sinus infection slash flu slash fucking bullshit. And I decided that I was going to attempt to breed bettas again, and I think this was going to be, I think in my mind, I was thinking this was going to be like the last time I was going to attempt to breed bettas. So, anyway, I have my female Connie with my male Super Dumbo Nemo. Not entirely sure what Connie is. She's red, and Nemo is this pink and silver and red and just gorgeous, you know? You guys have seen Nemo, you know. I call him Nemo because he's got a gimpy fin, one smaller than the other. So, I was sitting back thinking and I was wondering, you know, why the hell I was unsuccessful breeding bettas. I've been watching Dexter's World, everything else like that, and the one thing I didn't think of was temperature of the water. Granted, the room stays about 80 degrees, 75 to 80 degrees average. You know, lowest it's ever gotten here was 60, and that was because my fucking heater shut off. And, I got to thinking, okay, well, you know what? I've got Connie, I've got Nemo. They showed receptiveness in the past. He creates a bubble nest for her. This bubble nest is like this, by the way. It's fucking huge. And the eggs are in one tiny little area. It's funny. I have to take her out too. I have no idea how long ago they spawned or anything like that, but she has to come out. I mean, he's not aggressive towards her, but I mean, he can be. What was I talking about before that? Fuck, I hate doing that shit. Um, oh, I mean, since they showed receptiveness in the past, and they were a good pair together. You know, he's small and she's small, but they're both sexually mature. You know, she's got the egg tube, and you know he's a breeder ready male. Dude, I've got Betta eggs, dude. Finally, I managed to get a breeding pair going. Um, I thought, okay, well, maybe it's the temperature of the water. And then I got to thinking, well, just because the area itself, that the water's in is 80 degrees, the water itself isn't going to be 80 degrees. You're going to be lower than 80. In fact, you're looking to be in the 70s. I mean, take this. It's 110 in Florida, okay? You go out to the water's 70 degrees. Deeper you go, it gets colder and colder. Now, the shallower the water is, the more likely chance, the more, well, that was weird. The more likely chance that the water, more likely chance that the water's gonna, warm up quickly and stay warm because it's shallow, less room to heat, less surface area. And I was just checking to see my filter running, by the way. But she looks a little beat up. That's to be expected. Looks a little beat up, but nothing too bad. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get her out. I have to find my net because I'm not gonna chase her down by hand. So what I did is I'm like, all right, we're gonna give this one more crack. We're gonna try again. And what I did is it's probably like a gallon tub, roughly, maybe about this big, dimensional wise length, probably about, I'd say 18 inches long, about 10, 11 inches wide. So it's a pretty deep tub, and it's probably about 6.5 inches deep. So it's a pretty good tub. I didn't put that much, probably about 4.5 inches of water in it, and I decided to put them on top of my heater, which the heater itself keeps the room, 75, 80 degrees. But on top of the heater, it stays a constant 80 degrees. Anything touching that surface is going to eventually heat up to 80 degrees. So what I did is I filled the tank full of water and I put it on top and let this sit for 3 days. Then I introduced the fish. Once I introduced the fish, I could immediately see that they were, acting a little bit different. They were more active. And it seemed like they were more social. They were engaging in each other more through the display I had in there. Because I had her in a display glass, CD display case. And I've also got a cool little video I'm going to be showing you guys. I've got a little garden centipede. Now, these aren't your normal centipede looking ones. They're the stupidly long ones. They look ridiculous. And he gets fed guppies. It's fucking hilarious. But I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you guys what's going on. We have success now. If we can get the eggs to hatch, that is a completely different story. Now, I really wish I'd done it in a clear container, but they've been together for 3 days now, and it's finally happened. Technically they've been together for 3 days, but they've only been out for a day and a half. Whoops. And one thing, plecos don't like carrots. So that's what that is right there. That's the carrot. I'm dying. So let's go ahead and turn you guys around, and there are the eggs. Now, it's the only patch I'm seeing with eggs. Nemo's like, what are you doing? Look at them all. There's so many eggs. Good lord. And then there's Little Miss. Whoa, there's a film in the water. Little Miss Connie here, who's actually not in too bad shape. Nemo is right here. So, yeah, I'm not taking the display out. I'm going to take her out really quickly. So, what I need to do is find a net. So, this is what I have them in right now. And my room was a mess, man. I spilled wood stain all in my fucking dresser and destroyed, like, all of this stuff over here. It's trash anyway, but I still want it to dry out before I try to put it anywhere. Well, that's nice. There's a shirt sitting here sopping up water, soaking everything. That's fucking great. But, and there's tubs just from the dollar store, you know, and this is what I'm breeding them in. I have land moss I'm trying to culture. I have land moss back here that's got a bunch of dirt on top of it. Doing a quick aquarium update for you guys while I do this live. So we have the clown knife back there. We've got 1 pleco and 2 pleco. We've got a variety of goldfish. That's a true goldfish, by the way. We have 2 pink goldfish. We have 2 silver-faced platinum koi. We have a fancy Oscar. We have a goldfish minnow. And then we just have a couple random ones back there. And my Senegalese tank, as usual, has no lights. And the reason for that is because they're nocturnal. So there they are. There's 3 of them in here. More than likely low enough. And we look inside of here. He must be behind this one. Maybe not. He's somewhere in here. There's 3 of them. But I've got live guppies swimming around because I want the Senegalese to hunt their prey. I don't want to be getting lazy. Look at that gorgeous male in the tree, though. Look at that pretty male. I might pull him out and put him in the adult tank. So as you guys know, every one of my tanks has aquarium life. I mean, has plant life in it. It's actually feeding time, so might as well get everybody fed. There we go. We got one of the pellets stuck to the glass. These guys are gonna flip it. Watch. I love feeding the koi. This does more powder right now, which is a little annoying actually. But it sinks very quickly now. This is actually a floating food. Just want to see everybody eating over here in a minute. Look, he's just so friendly. I love the goldfish. Anytime the light's on, they want to come over and show off. Now, what this food is actually rapeshi. No, it's not. This is not rapeshi. It's this stuff right here. It's for carp. But these guys are too small to eat the pellets, so what I've done is I put them in a grinder, and I'll just turn them to a paste. Well, powder, I mean. And the thing is, this stuff's supposed to float, but when you break it up, it doesn't. So we just have the guppy tank inside of here. When I'm pretty low on guppies right now. You can see one of my banjo catfish over here in the corner. Water level has dropped drastically, apparently. I didn't even notice that. I'm going to get ready to take her out because I'm very jealous of her in a minute, and he might get aggressive. So that's a feeder goldfish that's going to go to the turtle. So we have mainly guppy. Look at this dude. I'm just thinking around. I want to see him drum, you know. This girl is usually a good drummer. The reason I got her back, and I wanted her back more than anything, is because she was so receptive. Like, she'd drum out of nowhere. Like, if she felt any vibration, she'd drum. So I was hoping to get, like, a drumming thing going on between them. I'm not going to breed them. I just think it'd be so fucking cool to see. I got my Coriodoris, some feeder guppies. My female, she swims like that. I don't know why. My male's probably at the top. Yeah, there he is. And then we have this little plant life system inside of here. We have, what is it called? Anubias plant right here. This one right here I'm testing, and this is a tannin-based water. And these guys have been in here for 2.5 days, and they're doing fine. This one over here is the snail raising tank. You see we have a guppy in there too. Look at how big my freaking snails are getting. So I'm probably going to go back to PetSmart tomorrow. Oh my god, look at all the fucking snail eggs. Holy shit. Look at that. That is nothing but eggs. Oh my god. Like, I knew there were a lot, but son of a damn. Look at that right there, too. They're over in the corner, all over the plant. Right there. Oh, my God. Quick update, there is Delta, who's fat with eggs. Oh, look at that! Fry has made a bubble nest. What is good, my man? Where's the turtle at? It is hiding. And then we have... Oh, you making a bubble... Why are you making a bubble nest? You can't even see any females. This is the crown tail. Don't worry, guys. I know the tanks are a little low on water right now. Like I said, I haven't been able to be down here very much the last couple of days. I've been busting my ass at work. I am keeping the 50 full of water. I'm keeping all my other aquariums full of water. That one just needs full of water. Let me check on the purple bloom real quick. I haven't seen her out for a couple of days. And she's out. I gotta feed her, man. The fucking bait store next to me, where I get all my feeders from, they've been closed for like 2.5, 3 weeks now. And it's just kind of like annoying. Let's check on you. Little blue here who doesn't like people. But yeah, we have eggs, so let me go ahead and sit you guys down on the floor while I try to collect Connie. Shouldn't be too hard as long as she cooperates. And she cooperated. Sweetie. She's in my hand now. I don't want that. Okay, so she's gonna go right back in her tank. Oh, she is a little beat up. Look at her. Oh, my poor baby. Damn. But you know what? You know what? Even though she's a little beat up, guys, it worked. Courtship happened. Now I have a breeding pair for life. And as you guys know, first off, the room has been expanded, okay? It's now 15 feet long, 10 feet wide. It's fucking huge. So as you guys know, I absolutely love the Super Dumbo genetics in Bettas. I love the koi genetics too. So I've been looking for a female koi to hopefully breed with Nemo, but female koi are extremely hard to find. I think I'll go tomorrow and call the place that I got him from, called the Reef, and see if they have any females. The annoying part is, no, what's up? The annoying part is, males are so freaking common because they're so flashy. Everybody wants a male. Nobody wants the females because people aren't trying to breed. And the females are bland in color usually. You have Delta, who's really freaking vibrant with that electric blue, you know, or that cobalt blue. And then you have Connie, who's that vibrant red. And then you have others that are kind of like, yeah, they're there, but what are they doing, you know? Most people want flashy. Most people want looks. Most people don't want purpose to breed. So females aren't a very high commodity. So maybe I can call him tomorrow. It's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning right now. I ain't gotta work tomorrow, so booyah. So I'm just gonna have to keep a close eye on this. But I mean, I would love to get a female koi to breed with Delta. Which, I mean, I don't really like crossbreeding species and genetics. But I mean, just think about how gorgeous that would be. You know, you guys have seen Nemo. If you haven't, go check out on my later videos. Earlier videos, you know. In fact, I'll do a video on each betta specifically to kind of show you everything. You know, I've got Connie and Delta, which are my two females. I had like 6 females, 4 or 5 females at one time, and they all died. And I had koi. I had 2 koi. I have Bart and Fry. Sadly, Bart didn't make it. And Bart was yellow. He had blue flakes running through him. He was gorgeous, but he just, I think he was old the way it was. You know, when you buy, you know, your bettas from, you know, Uncle Bill's, PetSmart, Petco, places like that, expect them to die within the first 24 to 48 hours, their first, you know, 10 days to a week. Week to 10 days. Thankfully with mine, I get mine as soon as the fish come in, so the fish are straight from the breeders. They're not, you know, sitting on the shelves for, you know, a whole week. What's with this whole crybaby loop right here? It's fucking hilarious. It's funny, actually. But, like, when you get them from, like, the Reef, you know, an actual aquatic store, you know, some big brand name like that, you tend to have good quality fish. And that's why I believe, you know, Fry and Bart have lived as long as they have. There's some black on my lips on my phone screen. I got a tear in my lip. That's lovely. So, I mean, the fact that Bart has died really sucks. I wanted to breed him so badly with Delta. I mean, I thought Delta and his colors were going to pop, you know, that yellow vibrant color with that blue electric cobalt she's got going on. I mean, it just seemed like it would have just exploded with beautifulness. And the reason I have Fry, which is my red koi beta, is because I love the way they look. And what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to get a solid white female, one of those platinum face females. And that's going to be a little expensive, like $30, honestly. But if I can get them to breed, it'll be worth it, because can you think of how it would look and how cool it would be to take and breed those bettas together? You know, my red koi male with a white platinum face female. And then once those babies grow up, pick out a female with the cool genetics and then breed her with like a veil tail. You know, and then you get that koi look with those long fins like you do on a normal koi. I think that'd be so cool. And the red striation, the color pattern. And I mean, it's just so cool to sit back and, you know, selectively breed things like this. You know, to be able to sit back and wonder, you know, oh, what's going to happen if I breed this and this, and what's it going to look like? And then what happens? Well, what happens once this is older and I breed it with this? And then you picture it in your head and you're like, holy crap, that would be amazing. It may not turn out like that at all. It might not even be possible. But it's still something pretty cool to think about. And I lost the ball to my earring. It pisses me off. I went from a fucking 20 to a 14. And then boom, like that. Nothing. Didn't even feel it. My ear stretched perfectly. Oh, the nest got disrupted. How the fuck did that happen? He must have jerked. Oh my god. No. No. A lot of the nest is sucked over here now. Oh, he's picking up bowls for the babies. There's still a lot of eggs here. Yeah, they're everywhere still. There's gaps in the eggs though, but those are bubbles, by the way. These white things are eggs right here. I'm trying to see if there's none on the bottom. I'd see them. I just, you know, for her first time breeding, you know, I don't expect her to have a whole lot of eggs. You know, I was expecting maybe like 20. I think there's around 40 in there, so I'm actually surprised. But the thing is, when I put her in there, guys, she was a ball. Like, you know, she's red and everything, but her belly was so full of white eggs that she was orange. And she was a ball underneath. It was funny as hell. So I'm like, okay, you know what? You're full of eggs. I've had you guys next to each other for weeks now. And it's like, we're going to give this one more crack. So final test is to see if the eggs hatch and if I can keep the babies alive. Because now that I know how to do this, and I've been successful at getting at least her to breed with the eggs, even if I don't get Fry to hatch, it's not that big of a deal. Which means, fuck. No. Are you alive still? Okay, so my microworm culture has died off. This is the giant one that failed. Look how weird that mold is. I'm kind of just like keeping it around for a couple of days to see if there's any stragglers that are still alive that I might be able to save for the next culture. I don't want to wipe it out completely. That thing grew fast. I took one scoop from this in less than 3 days. That entire bottom was full. My nose is running. It's pissing me off. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave now. I'm going to go back upstairs. I'm going to restart this microworm culture and chuck this one outside. It smells really bad. I'm doing earwigs now, which I think are just funny. There's millions of them out where I live. I don't want to chase down a guppy fry right now, so I'm not going to feed the centipede right now. I'll feed it later. But, yeah, so anyway, that's what's going on. So we have betta eggs, and if this is successful, I want to see the spawn. I think it'd be amazing. I'm going to set up, I'm going to go out and I'm going to pick up a 20-gallon enclosure for these guys, specifically when they get bigger. I'd love to build a pond down here, like a small one. And, I mean, I've got a wood box over here that I don't need to use anymore. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, it wouldn't be hard to build a box. I got plenty of IKEA board, and I got freaking tarps outside. I mean, I could do it, but anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you're as excited as I am. Stay with me on this journey. Things are changing now. So this is amazing. I've never bred bettas before. I've never bred fish either. So I'm attempting to breed guppies, and I'm trying to breed corridors pretty soon, and eventually tarantulas if I can find a male striped knee and a female desert blonde, and we got the bettas going, and hopefully one out of the 3 green bottle blues that I have is going to mature out into a male, and the others are going to be females. I'm looking for 1 male and 2 females here. And then, I mean, maybe in the future, maybe in the future we get a little pond going down here, clean that bullshit section back there, throw some lights above it, aquarium heater, go from there, and hell, maybe we might have a big old pond full of koi and breed koi in the future. I was thinking goldfish, but apparently goldfish gotta be like 2 years old. But I mean, my thing is like goldfish have to be 2 years old to breed, but the people I see breeding them on YouTube, they're like this. So I sit back and go, okay, so is like there's a difference in koi? Like, do certain goldfish only get a certain size, or, do all goldfish get huge? Not like koi, but we're talking good size. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna pop off here. I am going to go upstairs. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to leave Mr. Nemo here to his device. I'm going to leave his light on so we can keep track of the eggs. And, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for these Betta eggs. I'm so fucking excited, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for your support. And, quick tip, dude. Look at how big these freaking snails are getting. That's 1 snail right there. It's been like 2 weeks or less. Yeah, that water smells so clean you can drink it, man. People have an issue with snails, but the thing is, snails will balance out an enclosure. So, anyway, I'll be going and getting those cone snails, and I'll be getting some mystery snails, which are also known as apple snails. So, let's start breeding them in the future, guys. And I think I'll do those, and I think I'll do a solid guppy tank and then 1 weird tank. This one's gonna be changed up. I like it, but I'm not someone who likes things to stay the same, for a long period of time. I like to change it up, variety. But I've got 2 plants back here in the 55. Took 1 from here, took 1 from the feeder tank, and boy, did they grow fast. But anyway, guys, I'm off here. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, and later. What the fuck did I do here? Nigga. I don't fucking know. Later, guys.